emotion. Today, I received such a beautiful comment from one of you. I'm going to read it as it's just a beautiful door opener for the conversation. What actually honest emotion brings, right? It is intelligence, it is connection, it creates depth, and you can really install such beautiful relationships from there. So I'm going to read it. This person said, and thank you for the person who's sharing that with me. I told myself I'm true to myself for years without realizing that I wasn't honest with myself. Hard to be true to yourself if you're lying to yourself. See, that is so beautiful. Because people who lie, and it may be something that you're not, there's several ways to go with this, right? If you're very conscious that you lie to others, you won't heal, you won't grow. Okay, so if you are lying to yourself, pretending that you know and you don't know, that's actually ignorance, right? Ignorance is a way of, it can be a form of unwillingness to see, a sort of protection, or it can be you just not having the awareness that you're able to get to a deeper understanding that would set you free, right? So this person is sharing that she wasn't honest to herself, right? That asks for ownership, for responsibility for yourself. And what I want to tie this into is how you perceive yourself and how you perceive yourself in relationships and how you perceive the other in the relationship. Because this has all to do with the intelligence that lies underneath the emotion. If you don't know that in life there's lessons to learn, you lose. You lose. And the most that you lose is your precious lifetime. Because patterns will keep repeating itself until you learn. So what is this honest emotion then about? And it ties so beautifully in with emotional capacity. You being able to honest to yourself, especially when you're in a relationship and there's triggers. The very first thing that is important is, okay, how do I feel? And how you communicate about the emotion. Really stepping into the ownership of, okay, this is my emotion. It's within me. It's my responsibility. How many of you share, oh, you make me feel? Well, that's you actually putting the responsibility outside of you and not taking the responsibility, not taking ownership, right? You may be in a situation that triggers you, absolutely. Then the emotion is within you. Meaning there is some creation of an energy within you that allows you to be tied back to your past, that is tied to a memory that you had based upon experience that happened to you, either with a lot of repetition and a lot of emotion. So you are opening up based upon the trigger to a memory of what has lived one time within you. Based upon that, you draw a conclusion, you set a behavior because it is trained, it is conditioned, and you react a specific way. If you're not aware about this pattern, you lose. Meaning, you lose sovereignty of yourself, self-leadership, authentic leadership. of saying, okay, I'm triggered now. Let's observe this. Let's communicate this in a way so you don't blame or shame the other. No, you share your emotions and you have an open, honest conversation about it without shutting down, without protecting yourself, without coping with it, whatever way or form that may be. Just being present with it and have that capacity of being honest with yourself. You can train that for yourself first, so you can, instead of being triggered and reacting a specific way, you can, via observation, connect with the truth inside of you, with that authentic version of you, and create this intelligence, this embodiment, the behavior that you long to see instead of what you were trained to experience. And this is where you're going to create all the difference in the depth of your relationships, the depth of your connection, the possibility to communicate in all honesty. And there and then you will experience if your relationship that you're in is a healthy one. If there's willingness to grow, is there capacity to share that vulnerability, to share that honesty? Is there maturity to go into depth, just to speak about things that you feel discomfort by? Can you see that if you have that level of maturity, that level of emotional capacity, that you can create marvelous relationships, that you can live tremendous, beautiful relationships in honesty? It's not going to be all moonshine and flower odors. No. There are going to be moments that, it may hurt. You may misunderstand. You may perhaps need to apologize. You may perhaps feeling that you cannot control or contain yourself anymore. That you may lose a part of you that you were attached to. See, and this is where growth happens. To have that availability, that you can feel that safety within you, that you can build that safety, that co-regulation with the other. You can either receive reassurance or you just can be present with one another. Very often, not particularly something needs to be fixed. Just the presence is enough to process what's needed in that moment and to stay in closeness to one another, to stay in connection to one another. Because you remember the truth of who you are. So transformation is not about becoming new. It's really remembering the essence within you. That honest emotion is a gateway, is a door to everything that you ever need to become the grandest version of yourself. Now let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. I am so keen on rebuilding that trust within you so you can have those relationships and the depth of connection. If this speaks to you, I invite you to comment the word truth, and I can send you more information. There's an 11-week program that starts called Truth Core Essence. The 26th of March, we are opening the doors to it, and we're going to have a fabulous time for 11 weeks. We build on 3 pillars: emotional awareness, emotional intelligence, and emotional depth. And we go through this cyclically because awareness moves through us. And you may have experienced that you worked on something, your awareness got bigger, and then all of a sudden it comes back, right? There's a deeper layer for you to move through. And when you allow yourself to experience that, the embodiment that you move through, that will bring you all the leverage, all the capacity to really become the grandest version of yourself. It's tied to your thoughts, it's tied to your behavior. It's so beautiful, the self-realization and the self-actualization that you step into when you are learning your lessons. So let me know in the comments if that speaks to you. Thank you for the comments. So beautiful. All right, you've been chatting, you've been sharing some words. Great. Talk to you soon. And yeah, that's it for now. Have a wonderful evening. Mwah. Come on, truth. Bye-bye.